Hello everyone, thank you very much for joining me once again in this video. This is Karina, wishing you health and hoping you're well with your family, that we have somehow I'll put this video up tomorrow, so I don't think that we have made much progress in the issue of coronavirus, but hopefully this gets tackled very, very soon. We all need that to happen. And I can't imagine what people in the world are going through. I mean, I'm quite down, as you can probably tell, but I'm trying to keep the spirits up. So I thought I'd make a video today about cleaning brushes. I've been doing videos about my brush collection for a while, but I've also promised you one about cleaning brushes, and no better time than the present to entertain into some cleaning. Brushes is something that, these are all dirty, that needs cleaning constantly because they go on your skin. Your skin has oils. They get picked up in the brush, not only because of the fact that something like this, with this color on, you cannot use it to apply anything else. You need to clean it, otherwise, the color is gonna get mixed. Besides that, something that gets used for concealer particularly, this is my famous Total Camouflage by Paula Dorf. This one is used with creams and then gets applied on the skin. And obviously, if you leave it like that or you keep using it, it keeps on building up and up, picking up bacteria from your skin. You need to wash your brushes. Now, I wash mine weekly, okay? I have quite a collection, as you know, and I still have not shown them all, but, I do have quite a collection. And I do my makeup, as I use some, I put them aside, and then at the end of the week, I just wash them. What I use to wash them is a brush soap. Currently, I'm using this one. This one is from Spectrum Collections. Look at the packaging. It's a malachite type. And this one smells like lime and basil. It does smell like that. This is the soap. And the way that you do it is very simple. I also use a tool, which is this by Sigma. It has known good use, as you can see. This is a very good tool. This is a brush washing glove. Is silicone on the outside. Inside you have flannel type of material, which you can take out and wash, and you probably should do that. This side is for smaller brushes, okay, and this is for large brushes. And basically this is for rinsing on both sides. This is for actually working a lather on both sides. And these other places are to refine, you can shape the brush into form like this, once you finish in between the fingers. So the way that you use this, put in your hand, okay? I'm gonna use it here for the smaller brushes because this is a rather small brush. So I'm gonna wet the brush in the wet side here, and then you just swirl it into the soap and go in the middle, and it'll go into a lather like that, and it's dark. I don't know if you can see, but it has some dark edges there. So you're gonna rinse. So now we're gonna rinse it. Don't need that much water, but you just rinse a little. Hope it gets picked up. you just repeat the process until you see that this foam is actually clear. You bring it back into it until there's no more foam, no dirt, no foam, and that means that all the soap has gone out of the brush. And then you can just shape it in shape here. This one's done, and you're gonna dry it like that on its end until it gets dry. Now, for brushes like the ones that are synthetic, okay, like the Total Camouflage brush, this is fully synthetic, this brush. For this, I use 99% alcohol in a very, very small pot. You put the alcohol and you just swirl the brush in. It will dislodge all the grease. And the brush is as good as new. And this method allows that within a few minutes, the brush is dry because you have used alcohol. So still, I lay it on the side and leave it to dry, but it dries a lot faster than if I had washed it with, water, soap and water. Now, this method is not good for all brushes. It's definitely not good for, natural bristles. For natural hair brushes, cannot use alcohol. You have to use, the soap. You don't necessarily have to use brush soap. I used to do it with my regular hand wash soap, But then I discovered that brush soap, which has been particularly formulated, especially formulated for brushes, acts a little bit better. For once, you lather and get rid of the soap from the brush once you rinse a lot faster. Leaves the brushes smelling good. And I don't know, I like the performance a little bit better for a brush soap. For sponges, this has been used, but it is clean. The Beauty Blender people do this soap. This was like a sample size, but it's actually, I've been using it for a while and it's quite good. You put it under water, lather up, and start squeezing until everything comes out, and squeeze very well so that all the product comes out, and then it remains clear, or until you see that no more product comes out, and also no more soap comes out of the sponge. A product like this is very good. I've had it for I think about 3-4 years now. It has lost color somewhere, but the performance is excellent, still. For puffs, soap and water, this one, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And you just let it air dry. And that's pretty much how I clean my brushes. Do it at least once a week, because sometimes I see brushes that you can tell have not been washed ever, really, and you cannot do that. It's not just that it's not good for the makeup, because the makeup will not look good applied with brushes that are dirty, but it's not hygienic. You can get an infection. You can, especially if you have oily skin, you really need to be very careful about that. But regardless, you do need to wash your brushes. And in these days of viruses, like never before, this is a practice that needs to be done on a very regular basis. I wish you well from Florida. I hope we all get to normal very, very soon. Everywhere in the world, I'm sending you loads of love to you and your loved ones. And hopefully I shall see you in my next video very, very soon.